Do not scroll past this video if you do not want your memory to fade faster and your eyesight to grow weaker with each passing year. Many older adults think forgetfulness and blurry vision are harmless signs of aging, but what they do not realize is that these changes can quietly increase the risk of serious memory loss and vision decline. Ignoring the problem does not make it go away. In fact, every night you go to bed without giving your body the right nutrients, you are missing a chance to repair and protect your brain and eyes. Today, I'm gonna show you 3 simple dry fruits that can work wonders while you sleep. These are not strange remedies or expensive supplements. They are everyday foods trusted in American kitchens and Indian households for generations. When eaten before bed, they release powerful nutrients that protect your memory, sharpen your vision, and calm your nervous system for deeper sleep. Before we begin, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Where are you watching this video? What time are you watching it? Please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe so you never miss another simple, natural tip for better health. So stay with me. In just a moment, you will discover how these 3 small dry fruits can quietly repair your body overnight and give you back the clarity and focus you deserve. Why aging leads to blurry vision, fading memory, and restless sleep. As the years move past 50 and into the 70s, the body begins to whisper changes that are easy to overlook at first. Hormones that once kept cells youthful begin to decline. Brain tissue becomes more fragile, and the eyes lose some of their natural protection. These are not sudden events, but slow, steady shifts that creep quietly into daily life, until one morning you realize your vision is not as clear, your memory not as sharp, and your nights not as peaceful as before. Sleep, which once came easily, also begins to change with age. The cycles grow shorter, the hours lighter, and the brain has less time to carry out its nightly repair work. Instead of waking refreshed, many older adults rise with heavy eyes, a foggy mind, and a body that feels less prepared to face the day. This pattern is familiar to countless seniors in both the United States and India, though it often looks a little different from household to household. In America, older men and women often notice they forget the names of friends or lose track of where they place their reading glasses. Driving at night becomes more difficult, the glare of headlights more painful, and so they begin relying on extra cups of coffee to stay alert. Yet those same cups of coffee make it harder to rest at night, continuing a cycle that slowly drains their energy and clarity. In India, the signs may appear when elders sit down to read their morning prayers or the verses of the Bhagavad Gita. Eyes that once moved easily across the sacred words now strain and burn, forcing them to pause more often. Memory that once held family stories with ease now falters, leaving gaps during conversations with children and grandchildren. These small frustrations create a quiet sadness because they touch not just the body but also the spirit and sense of independence. The deeper reasons for these struggles are not simply old age, but a mixture of factors that science has begun to explain clearly. As the body loses vital nutrients, the brain and eyes become more vulnerable to oxidative stress, a kind of invisible rust that wears down delicate cells. Circulation also slows, so oxygen and nutrients do not reach the organs with the same steady flow. Together, these changes make the mind foggier, the eyes weaker, and the nights more restless. It is important to remember, though, that this decline is not beyond your control. The body still has a remarkable ability to heal and restore itself if given the right tools at the right time. By supplying the brain and eyes with the proper nutrients, especially in the quiet hours of the evening, you give your system the chance to repair during sleep. This is why many experts encourage seniors to look closely at their evening habits, choosing foods that support renewal instead of draining it. So while aging may bring challenges, it also brings an opportunity to care for yourself more wisely than ever before. With the right choices, you can protect your vision, strengthen your memory, and reclaim deeper rest, turning each night into a natural medicine for body and mind. Three types of dried fruits help restore eyesight and enhance memory naturally. 1. Almonds, the food of wisdom. Almonds have carried a reputation as food for the brain, and that title is not just a poetic expression. In American kitchens, you will often find almonds sprinkled over granola, blended into creamy almond milk, or served as a midday snack. In Indian homes, elders remember their parents soaking almonds overnight, peeling away the skin, and offering them to children and grandparents alike as the first food of the morning. This simple tradition reflects a deep understanding that almonds nourish both body and mind in ways modern science now confirms. One of the most important nutrients found in almonds is vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects delicate brain cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is a process similar to rust, forming on metal, slowly wearing down memory and focus over time. By eating a small number of almonds each day, you give your brain a protective shield, slowing the damage and helping to preserve clarity as the years advance. Magnesium, another mineral richly supplied by almonds, plays a quiet but vital role in keeping the nervous system calm. Low magnesium levels often lead to anxious thoughts, restless nights, or muscle tension that keeps sleep light and broken. When magnesium is restored, the body relaxes, the mind grows quieter and deeper. Rest becomes possible. For seniors who lie awake at night, replaying worries or feeling unsettled, this single mineral can make the difference between waking tired and waking refreshed. Healthy fats are the final gift almonds offer, and they are essential because the brain is built largely from fat. Without enough good fats, the membranes of brain cells grow stiff and communication between neurons slows down. The fats in almonds act like oil in a machine, keeping the gears smooth and the connections clear. This helps older adults maintain focus, remember names, and stay present in conversations with family or when reading sacred texts. The benefits of almonds are not abstract. They show up in daily life. In the United States, many older adults worry when they forget appointments or lose track of a conversation. A retired grandmother in Ohio once shared how she began eating 4 to 6 almonds each night instead of cookies, and within weeks, she noticed she could sleep more soundly. Her mornings felt lighter, and she no longer needed that extra cup of coffee just to start the day. In India, a grandfather from Pune described how his memory slips during morning prayers had left him discouraged. After returning to the habit of soaked almonds each evening, he found his recall stronger, his focus steadier, and his heart more at peace. For practical use, the guidance is simple. In America, replace late-night sweets with a small handful of 4 to 6 almonds. In India, soak them overnight, peel them in the morning, and enjoy them plain for easier digestion. These gentle practices provide the body with nutrients exactly when they are most needed, either before a night's rest or at the start of a new day. Aging may bring its own pressures and quiet fears, but almonds remind us that small choices still carry great power. By adding them consistently, you protect your brain, support your memory, and nurture restful sleep, proving that even in later years, health can still be guided by wisdom and care. 2. Walnuts. The brain in the palm of your hand. When you look closely at a walnut, it almost feels like nature left a message for us. The folds, the two halves, and the delicate ridges resemble the human brain so clearly that it is hard not to believe the resemblance carries meaning. For generations, both in America and India, elders have trusted walnuts as food that speaks directly to the mind. And now, science confirms what tradition long suspected. Walnuts are among the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, the very building blocks of brain cells. These healthy fats keep the membranes of neurons flexible, allowing messages to pass quickly and efficiently. With age, when memory becomes slower and focus less steady, omega-3s act like a lifeline, strengthening the structure of the brain itself. Alongside these fats, walnuts also contain polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that extinguish inflammation in the brain. Inflammation works like a hidden fire, slowly burning away connections, while oxidative stress acts like rust on those connections. Walnuts put out that fire and clean away the rust, helping your brain stay sharp longer. Another remarkable gift inside walnuts is natural melatonin, the hormone your body uses to regulate sleep. For seniors who lie awake at night or wake too often, even a small serving of walnuts in the evening can support deeper, more restorative rest. Better sleep means your brain has more time to heal, clear out toxins, and store memories safely. In everyday life, these benefits are felt in small but meaningful ways. In the United States, many older adults worry about losing focus after retirement. Long drives, once enjoyable, can become stressful because the mind feels less alert. A gentleman in Florida shared how he began adding walnuts to his evening oatmeal, and within weeks his sleep improved. His mornings felt lighter, and he regained confidence behind the wheel. In India, elders often struggle with eye strain from reading sacred texts or from long hours under the sun. Walnuts provide lutein and other compounds that act like natural sunglasses, filtering harsh light and protecting delicate eye tissues. A retired teacher in Kerala said that once she started eating a handful of walnuts before bed, she felt calmer at night and noticed less burning in her eyes during the day. Practical use is simple and flexible. In America, many enjoy walnuts sprinkled over salads, mixed into oatmeal, or eaten as a light snack before bed. In India, walnuts often find their way into festive sweets or are enjoyed plain in the quiet of the evening. The key is moderation. About 7 or 8 walnut halves are enough to deliver their powerful benefits without overwhelming the stomach. Aging may bring moments of doubt, a quiet fear that memory loss or poor vision is inevitable. Yet, walnuts remind us that small, consistent choices can still shift the course of health. By adding them gently into your routine, you protect your brain, calm your mind, and support your eyes, proving that wisdom does not only come with age, it can also come from what you place in the palm of your hand. 3. Raisins, sweet but full of strength. At first glance, raisins may seem like nothing more than a small sweet snack, something you find tucked into cookies in American kitchens or stirred gently into kheer and halwa in Indian homes. But behind the wrinkled skin lies a quiet power, one that can protect your eyes, fuel your brain, and calm your nerves in ways most people never expect. For older adults who struggle with blurry vision, forgetfulness, or restless sleep, this humble fruit can become a gentle ally. Raisins are rich in polyphenols, natural compounds that act like tiny shields inside the body. These polyphenols guard the retina against oxidative stress, slowing the changes that can lead to age-related vision problems such as macular degeneration. They do not reverse the clock, but they help preserve the clarity you still have, allowing you to read more comfortably, watch your grandchildren play, or follow the words of a prayer book without constant strain. Iron is another gift that raisins provide, and it is especially important for the brain and eyes. Iron builds healthy red blood cells which carry oxygen to every part of the body. Without enough oxygen, your vision grows dimmer and your mind feels foggy or tired. A small handful of raisins can support circulation, ensuring your brain receives the energy it needs to remember names, follow conversations, and stay sharp in daily life. Raisins also contain potassium and magnesium minerals that calm the nervous system and keep your eyes moist. Many seniors complain about dry, burning eyes, especially at night or while cooking in warm kitchens. These minerals help regulate fluid balance, reduce irritation, and make the eyes feel more comfortable. For people who lie awake with tension in their body, potassium and magnesium provide a gentle signal to relax, paving the way for deeper sleep. In practical terms, using raisins is simple. In America, they can replace processed sweets. Just one small handful instead of a sugary snack can give you natural energy without the crash. In India, raisins blend easily into traditional desserts like kheer or halwa, or they can be eaten plain after dinner as a light evening treat. Moderation is key, but even a modest serving can bring noticeable benefits. The impact shows up in daily stories. An older gentleman in Ohio shared how his eyes no longer grew as tired while reading the morning newspaper after he began eating a few raisins each night. In Kerala, a grandmother noticed that her eyes stayed moist and comfortable while cooking, and she no longer wiped away tears from dryness as often. These are small but meaningful changes, restoring confidence and comfort to everyday moments. Aging may whisper that vision loss and memory decline are inevitable, but raisins remind us that simple choices still matter. By adding them gently into your routine, you supply your body with nutrients that support clearer eyes, steadier focus, and calmer nights. It is proof that even the smallest fruit can carry strength enough to protect your health if you allow it to work consistently, one sweet handful at a time. Why you should eat them in the evening before sleep. There is a reason why the timing of food matters just as much as the food itself, especially for seniors who want to protect memory, eyesight, and restful sleep. At night, while the body lies still, the brain enters its most important phase of repair. This is when short-term experiences from the day are carefully sorted, organized, and stored as long-term memories. Without this nightly filing system, important details slip away. Conversations fade and focus grows weaker with each passing morning. Your eyes also rely on the night hours to recover from the constant strain of daylight. Every moment you spend reading, driving, or watching television exposes your eyes to light that slowly tires the delicate tissues of the retina. Only when you close your eyes in darkness do these tissues begin their natural repair. The body uses antioxidants, minerals, and oxygen to soothe, strengthen, and prepare your vision for the next day. Another essential process happens quietly as you sleep: detoxification. The body removes harmful waste products that accumulate in cells throughout the day. When this cleaning system is disrupted, toxins linger longer in the brain and eyes, contributing to foggy thinking, fatigue, and poor focus. That is why giving your body the right nutrients at night can transform ordinary sleep into powerful healing. This is where almonds, walnuts, and raisins each play their role. Almonds supply vitamin E, which coats brain cells like armor, protecting them from oxidative stress. Walnuts bring omega-3 fatty acids, improving blood flow to the brain and helping neurons communicate smoothly. Raisins contribute iron and potassium, carrying oxygen to both the brain and eyes, while also calming the nervous system for deeper rest. Together, they form a trio of gentle medicines that work most effectively during the hours of sleep. Daily habits often show us how culture shapes health. In America, many seniors reach for cookies, chips, or ice cream as late-night snacks, hoping for comfort before bed. These choices taste good for a moment, but leave the body restless, the blood sugar unstable, and the mind unsettled. Replacing those snacks with a small serving of almonds, walnuts, or raisins can deliver comfort without the cost. In India, it is common for elders to sip tea late in the evening, a habit that may feel soothing but can actually interfere with rest. Switching to a few soaked almonds or a handful of raisins provides the same sense of ritual, yet it nourishes rather than disturbs. Think of it this way: every evening presents a choice. You can give your body foods that make sleep shallow and memory weaker, or you can provide nutrients that transform sleep into a time of healing. By choosing almonds, walnuts, and raisins before bed, you are placing gentle tools into the hands of your own body, tools it knows exactly how to use. Aging may carry challenges, but timing your food wisely reminds you that control, hope, and renewal are still within reach. Daily Practice Guide: turning the knowledge of almonds, walnuts, and raisins into a real habit is what transforms theory into health you can feel. For seniors in America and India, the key is not only knowing what to eat, but also understanding how much, when, and in what form. These details create the difference between a routine that strengthens your body and one that overwhelms it. A safe daily portion begins with 4 to 6 almonds, 7 to 8 walnut halves, and a small handful of raisins. This amount provides enough vitamin E, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants to support your brain, eyes, and sleep without placing unnecessary strain on digestion. More is not always better. With nuts and dried fruits, moderation is what unlocks their healing strength. Combining them is simple and should always remain natural. Eat them plain or mix them lightly together, but avoid adding salt, sugar, or heavy flavorings. Processed coatings or sweetened versions may taste appealing, but they steal away the very benefits you are trying to gain. The true power lies in their natural state, where nutrients work together just as nature designed. Practical habits make this routine easier to follow. In the United States, where evening television or reading often invites snacking, keep a small jar of these 3 dry fruits next to the sofa. This gentle swap allows you to reach for almonds or raisins instead of cookies or chips, turning comfort into nourishment without giving up the ritual. In India, where many elders enjoy tea in the evening, place a small bowl of soaked almonds or raisins near the teapot. This way, the habit of sipping is joined by a healthier bite, creating a balance of tradition and wellness. There are, of course, gentle cautions. Eating too many nuts late at night can feel heavy on the stomach, leading to indigestion or unwanted weight gain. The goal is not to fill your belly, but to feed your body with targeted nutrients at the right time. Keep your portions modest, chew slowly, and let your body absorb the benefits while you rest. Stories from daily life show how small practices become powerful over time. An older woman in California shared that she replaced her nightly cookie with a few almonds and raisins. Within a month, her sleep felt deeper and she no longer woke up groggy. In Delhi, a grandfather began keeping walnuts near his evening tea, and he noticed his memory improved during morning prayers. These changes were not dramatic overnight, but gentle shifts that grew stronger with consistency. Aging often brings the quiet worry that control is slipping away, that health is no longer in your hands. But with a routine this simple, you remind yourself daily that health can still be shaped by your choices. By practicing moderation, by preparing your snacks ahead, and by respecting your body's limits, you create a path where clarity, vision, and calm sleep remain within reach. Long-term benefits and disease prevention. When you commit to small, steady habits like eating almonds, walnuts, and raisins, the true gift is not just in today's comfort, but in tomorrow's protection. Over the years, the nutrients inside these foods quietly build a defense system for your brain, your eyes, and your overall emotional well-being. Instead of waiting for problems to appear, you give your body the strength to resist them before they grow serious. One of the most important benefits is reducing the risk of Alzheimer's disease and age-related memory loss. The antioxidants and healthy fats in these dry fruits act like armor for your neurons, slowing down the damage that would otherwise erode your recall. Many older adults in America fear the day when they can no longer remember their children's faces, while elders in India often worry about losing the ability to recite prayers or stories passed down through generations. This fear is real, but the science shows that consistent nutrition can make a meaningful difference. Vision is another area where prevention matters deeply. Macular degeneration and cataracts often arrive slowly, like shadows creeping across the eyes, until reading or driving feels almost impossible. The polyphenols in raisins, the vitamin E in almonds, and the protective compounds in walnuts all help shield the delicate tissues of the retina and lens. For seniors who want to keep reading the newspaper, the Bhagavad Gita, or even just watching television, without strain, this quiet support can be life-changing. Emotional health is also shaped by what you eat. Magnesium in almonds calms the nervous system. Omega-3s in walnuts regulate mood, and the natural sugars in raisins provide steady energy without the crash of processed sweets. These nutrients reduce anxiety, lift mild depression, and create a sense of balance, so your evenings feel lighter and your mornings brighter. In both the fast-paced suburbs of America and the bustling neighborhoods of India, that emotional stability is a priceless gift. Finally, what is good for the heart is almost always good for the brain and eyes. Walnuts. Lower bad cholesterol, almonds stabilize blood sugar, and raisins improve circulation. With stronger circulation, your brain receives the oxygen it needs to think clearly, and your eyes stay nourished to see more vividly. The long-term message is simple yet powerful. Aging may bring risks, but you are not powerless against them. By embracing these foods daily, you protect memory, vision, mood, and heart health in ways that medicine often struggles to match. Consistency turns each small serving into a shield, reminding you that even in later years, your choices still shape your future. As we come to the end of this journey, let us pause and remember the simple truth we have discovered together. Three small dry fruits, almonds, walnuts, and raisins, carry within them the quiet strength to protect your brain, sharpen your vision, and bring back the deeper sleep your body longs for. They may look ordinary, but their impact over time can be extraordinary. The key, my friends, is consistency. A single handful tonight will not erase years of strain, but steady practice, night after night, builds a shield of protection. Your brain, your eyes, and your heart respond best when you provide the right tools again and again. Think of it not as a quick remedy, but as a gentle promise you make to yourself each evening. So why not begin tonight? Instead of reaching for cookies, chips, or late night tea, place 4 almonds, a few walnut halves, and a small handful of raisins beside you. Chew them slowly, let your body receive their strength, and allow sleep to become your partner in healing. The change will not be sudden, but over weeks and months, you will feel your mornings grow clearer, your memory steadier, and your vision more reliable. Before we close, I would love to hear from you. Please share in the comments below. Have you tried these dry fruits before bed? And what difference have you noticed? Your story might encourage another senior who is quietly searching for hope. And if you found this message valuable, please press subscribe so we can continue exploring together. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, or family members in America or India, because health is a gift best shared. Remember, even in later years, you are not powerless. With small, consistent choices, you can guide your health, protect your independence, and continue living with clarity and confidence. Tonight can be your first step.